What's up everybody, how y'all doing? We're back again with another one, and today we're checking out Nightwish. It's called The Devil and the Deep Dark Ocean. Performed live in Buenos Aires. It's a live, official live video, of course. And yeah, I don't believe I've reacted to this one. The title don't sound familiar. You know, I know Nightwish, of course, but yeah, The Devil and the Deep Dark Ocean. Well, I'm not familiar with that one, but anyway, do go to no, this ain't Nightwish's channel. It's called Nuclear Blast Records. Yeah, so make sure you check them out and all that. No, and all that YouTube yada yada. So, but yeah, there's not wasting time. Let's just crack in. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's go.
Okay, so we'll give you this nice little piece. It's called Devil and the Deep Dark Ocean.
Don't know this one.
A snowy owl above the haunted waters, poet tell of the ancient gods, Christ to tell the never-ending story, prophecy of becoming floods.
The neuron stirs around her, the lady brightest ride, so the incarnation before the creator of
Oh, right. Well, it's just straight away, just getting straight into this aggressive instrumentation. So it's right from the get-go. This is like, sounding to me very like an aggressive and very atmospheric track from Nightwish, and they've got many songs like that with Ghost Love Score and and many others, and I just love the energy that that it brings, especially when they're on stage, and I love these live performances. But okay, we're going to see where we go with this. I'm just trying to get an idea of what the story is. And yeah, and then we'll break it down. But yeah, okay.
brightest ride, so the incarnation before the creator of
Justice Kingdom, pulling on the marrow's world. Yes, I'm the liquid, giving power. The red iron bone blood.
the embrace of the black red order, the creator of infinite blue. Skeleton masters, this earth, carving on it.
So Floor Jansen really knows how to just hold out those vocals and just like hold out that note and just carry it out just with a incredible vocals, man. Her voice is just it's just next level. And I feel that I feel like just going like it's a very like I'm just going on a very like dark symphonic journey through themes of like temptation, lost innocence, and spiritual conflict. Wow, I just love the concepts. It's written by Tumas, and just what an incredible songwriter and performer he really is. It's just so multi-talented. You know what I mean? It's just brilliant. Oh. oh, how she does that and just holds that note for that long, you know, just holding that out, just, you know, for, wow, it's just incredible. It's just, no, man. But I like the fact that, like, this story is, so it feels to me like it's like a conflict of like good versus evil, like how the song is being like sort of structured as like a dialogue of like, you know, like a kind of confrontation between two forces, like the the lady in white represented by the, you know, operatic vocals, I think which is by Floor Jansen, being sung by Floor Jansen, as it's symbolised, sort of to symbolise like the purity, the innocence, and perhaps like a virginal divine figure. And then like the devil, the beast, is represented by the harsh growling vocals, with, you know, and it's like it just represents like corruption, seduction, and like all the evil and temptation. It's like the beast within. Wow, it's just incredible. You know, it's like it just always just blows my mind how they come up with these concepts for these, you know what I mean? Because with Nightwish, no song to me feels the same. Do you know what I mean? Every song is completely different, and, you know, and tells a, you know, a totally like a complete different story, and, you know, it's just like one hell of a like journey. Just, I think, well, I think one day when I get the chance, I'll go through their like album and do like a full album review. You know, from track one to the last track on. I'm not sure which album it'll be. If you want me to, if you do want to see me check it out, I mean, it's okay if you don't. But yeah, pick an album and then, you know, I'll go from track one, track two, all the way through. But yeah, cool. It's just, you know, I just love the aggression from you know, from the instrumentation. It's because it's just right there and it's just right in your face. It's just super energetic, and I love that because it just keeps you on the edge of your seat, and I love that sort of thing. Well, that was just incredible. The timing on that, like between the singing and then it stops, starts, and the instrumentation. It just, you know, how well they were singing between the vocals and the instrumentation as it stops and starts, just completely in sync, and the timing, oh, it's just so on point. You know, my mind's blown.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Wow. Wow, that was absolutely incredible. That really was. That was just something else. That was just like, you know, just what an adrenaline rush. What an adrenaline rush that was. Absolutely just phenomenal. You know, I just love how they just come up with the song concepts, and all respect to Tumis for his incredible songwriting. You know, lyrics were fucking absolutely amazing, and the concept, the story, you know, it's just the conflict between good and evil. You know, the it's just, oh, there's no, got the lady in white symbolizing the purity, the innocence, and then the devil, which is the beast, which represents like the more harsh, you know, grand vocals from Tim. It's just absolutely just incredible. You know, I was literally just on the edge of my seat all the time, and I just felt, you know, I was just going through like a very dark symphonic journey through the theme of temptation, lost innocence, and spiritual conflict. Wow, that was incredible. I really enjoyed that one. What do you guys reckon? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's reaction, like, share, subscribe if that's what you're into. And yeah, I'll catch you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. Cheers. Peace. Catch you next one. Peace.